Hello, beautiful female entrepreneurs. It's Eleanor here, and I am coming live to you with today's challenge, which is the first day of kicking off the challenge of feminine shift into abundance. So I am super excited to kind of be sharing this challenge with you and to be taking the next 5 days to really dive in deep here and start to understand what does it mean to shift into abundance, totally based in feminine energy. For those of you who don't know, I am a financial success coach for women, and I focus on helping women learn how to develop and transform their financial relationship, especially with money, based in the feminine. And we do all this beautiful work in learning how to utilize feminine energy and be based in our pleasure and our desires when it comes to interacting with our money, and then diving in deep and understanding what is our money mindset and how can we heal it and start to transform it into what we desire it to be. So I am super excited to be running this challenge. The previous challenge I have done are always so exciting. It's so engaging. It's lots of deep dives into a certain area of your mindset and your relationship with money, and just really, starting to get to know that deeper side of your relationship with money. And so this week, it's very specifically abundance. And I am so excited to be sharing with you kind of what we'll be doing each day. And this is truly a challenge, okay? I am going to be presenting questions for you to dive deep into understanding your own programming around abundance and what you can do to move closer to developing abundance and shifting into that abundant energy in a feminine way this week. So I'm super excited about it. And as per usual with my challenges, there is going to be a giveaway, which it's going to be an issue of B3 Insider, which is the money mindset magazine that I put out every single month. You will get a gifted issue, and it will be of your choosing. So I will let you know what issues are available, and you can choose which one you like and get to choose which one you get for free for completing the challenge. Now, this is how it goes to win the prize, right? You must complete each day's challenge. It must be completed by Saturday, and the winner will be announced next Monday. Okay, so I'll read through everyone's responses. Your responses must be posted in B3 Society so that I can read through them, so that I can track things easily. And the winner will be announced on Monday. So for those of you hopping on, I'm seeing some people join. Drop a quick hello in the comments. Let me know where you're joining from. I'd love to hear who's joining us today for day one. Okay, so for day one of a feminine shift into abundance, we are going to be focusing on actually defining abundance for yourself. So many times, the thing that pulls us out of feminine energy when we're, looking to create something, especially in our relationship with money, is that we kind of look towards the industry standard, or we look towards what other people are defining as abundance, or we look towards what are other people defining as financial freedom, and we absorb their definitions and turn it into our own. And there's nothing wrong with, doing research and trying to find out what is abundant to you. However, when we completely absorb and don't actually tune into our own feminine energy and understand, okay, what is it that actually feels abundant to me? What is it that it means to me to become abundant? It's really difficult for us to actually start moving towards it and achieving what we want. So how many of you have experienced previously where you're looking to accomplish something and you totally look towards outside factors or opinions to guide you, and then you don't really get the result you want, right? You kind of are like, wow, this isn't exactly what I wanted. This isn't really how I kind of wanted things to go down when it comes to my achievement, my goal, right? So the same goes for abundance, right? Especially because the entire financial industry has been developed by men and it's completely built to support masculine energy. When we look towards creating financial abundance or creating abundance in our life in whatever form it might be, then go ahead and define it for yourself. That's always the first step. So here's challenge of day one. Day one challenge is to define abundance for yourself. So number one, think about what type of abundance are you actually looking to create? Because there's tons and tons of different forms of abundance. I know many people might be joining and being like, I'm looking to create financial abundance. Amazing. So excited for you. And if that's your goal, go ahead and drop a quick like, financial abundance is what I'm looking to create. But some of you might be looking to create abundance in your love life. Some of you might be looking to create abundance in your business, right? Abundance in the fact of like the number of clients you have looking to work with you, or abundance in the form of time, So the most important thing is to think about, okay, what type of abundance am I actually looking to create? Because abundance can define lots of things. So if you're looking to create financial abundance, go ahead and drop that in the comments. Share with the group, what type of abundance are you looking to create in this challenge in your life? What type of abundant energy are you looking to shift into this week? Okay. So let's work off of the idea of financial abundance, right? Because I am a financial success coach. Many times women come to talk with me and work around the ideas of financial abundance and creating that shift, right? So thinking about that and looking at, okay, financial abundance, let's think of, if we're looking to create financial abundance, what exactly does that financial abundance look like for you? Okay, because when we are looking to shift our energy and manifest a completely new reality for ourselves, we need to get really clear on what it is we desire and that end result we are working towards. And this is where you're going to want to show yourself some fierce truth. You are not going to want to hold back. You're going to want to stand for your desires, right? So you need to define, what does abundance mean to me? And is it purely financial? Starting to understand, is it just financial abundance that I'm looking for? Or is it the fact that, financial abundance is actually going to provide some really great rewards for me, right? And like allow you to travel a lot, allow you to, take time off from work, allow you to, meet new people, whatever it is, right? So start to define, what does abundance mean to me? And I'll definitely post these questions once the live stream is up. I'll repost the challenge questions for each day. So day one is all about defining abundance for you, okay? Because when we go into creating an energetic shift, we need to understand what do we actually want to work towards, and what is it that where are we currently at, okay? So the first step is define abundance. What does abundance mean to you? Okay, that's question number one. Question number two is then take a look and start to see, okay, how does this definition of abundance, how is that not represented in my current situation? How is that not represented in my current situation? If, what would be different in my current situation if I had the abundance I wanted? And remember, define your abundance. So this could be financial abundance. This could be abundance in your love life, abundance in your business. Remember to define abundance, okay? Because abundance can show up in lots and lots of form. The entire world is, when you look around, you're in a sea of abundance, right? Everything comes abundantly, and it can be defined as positive or negative. So you need to define first. If you're going to shift into abundance, you need to do this feminine work of defining your abundance, right? You need to kind of do that thought process, that digging in deep and like connecting to your core of what is the abundance for you? What is that defined abundance for you? You don't want to be kind of taking on potentially industry standards of abundance, because the entire financial industry has actually been built by men and for men. So we want to kind of reconnect with our feminine and understand, what is the abundance that I am looking for when it comes to my my shift of energy. Okay, so let me know in the comments, for those of you watching, like, what type of abundance are you looking to shift into this week if it's already coming up for you? Is it a financial abundance? Is it abundance in your love life? Is it abundance of time? Is it, what kind of abundance are you looking to shift into? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So day one, all about defining abundance, okay? So start to define abundance and think about, what does it mean to me? right? Because when we absorb other people's opinions, those aren't our true desires, right? When we absorb other people's goals, are those really what we desire? Is that really what we're going to be wanting to work towards? And what happens here is when we absorb other people's desires and they aren't really connected to our own divine self, to our core, to our deepest desires, we actually don't feel that motivated to achieve them, right? Somehow we start working towards them, yet we never really get to the end result. It kind of is frustrating. We're kind of like, why didn't this work out? I'm not really understanding, why this didn't work out. But what happened is your subconscious knows, because your subconscious is connected to the greater all, right? Like your subconscious knows that desire that you just absorbed from someone else isn't what you really desire. So what's going to happen is it's going to kind of sabotage and make you not feel that motivated and not really help you focus on understanding, okay, like what do I need to do to really achieve this? How do I need to feel motivated? So what's happening on a subconscious level is your subconscious is like, yo, this isn't what you really desire. I'm not going to have you waste this time. So instead you just kind of, you procrastinate, drama comes up, you like Netflix and chill or something like that. And you just start kind of like, gosh, why am I not getting ahead? Because we missed a critical first step. And that's what day one is all about. It's about defining your abundance. Okay. So identify the type of abundance you would like to achieve from this challenge and define it for yourself. It can be abundance, like financial abundance. It can be abundance of time, abundance of love, whatever it is, but define it. Get deeper. What does that financial abundance look like? What does that abundance of time look like? What does that abundance of love look like? Okay. Alicia says abundance of time, space, and the studio and resources, including wealth. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Alicia. Those are beautiful, beautiful abundances that you're looking to shift into. So really start to define that out, start to figure out what feelings come up when you think of those types of abundance. Okay. What feelings come up for you? That's the next question in day one. So you define abundance, you identify the type of abundance you want to achieve, you define it. And then the third question is what feelings come up when you think about achieving that abundance. Okay. So that is day one. It is a pretty simple day one. Okay. I'm really excited to be starting out very easy. We're just dipping our toes in. Starting to go into the pool of abundance. And the challenge questions will be posted in the comments thread here and as a separate post in B3 Society. Thank you so much for those of you who are joining live. Quick recap of the challenge rules, okay? And then I'll recap the questions and then I'll check out comments. So challenge rules. You must post to be eligible to win the giveaway. You must post in B3 Society each day's challenge questions, okay? And I'll do a post of the rules of what has to be included. You must answer every question. You must post that answer in the B3 Society discussion thread so that I can keep track of them. Go ahead and tag me in the post so that I can read it, so that I can make sure I'm tracking everyone's entries. You must you must submit entries for every single day to qualify for the giveaway. And the giveaway is I'm giving out an issue of your choosing of B3 Society Insider Magazine. So the B3 Society Insider Magazine is a monthly mindset magazine, which I put out every month. And it is a deep dive into a particular mindset topic. And it's a mindset topic I teach each month. And then there are self-guided journaling prompts for you to go deeper and start to understand that mindset. So if you want to get that giveaway, right? If you want to get that free issue of your choosing, I have a bunch of issues out and you get to choose which one you want. If you would love to get that for free, then just go ahead and submit your entries for each day. Also, the other point, even if you're not interested in the giveaway, the beautiful thing about taking part in these challenges is that you're getting witnessed. You're getting witnessed for your truths. You're holding yourself to a totally different level of, speaking your desires out loud, kind of showing what you're committing to and the shifts that you're making. It's kind of like the changes and shifts that you're realizing when you start to share those with other people. It's kind of this magic that happens with being witnessed. you start to see a shift in yourself, and you start to really believe what you've started to realize because you're sharing it with other beautiful women working on their financial relationship, as well as being witnessed in your truth. So I'm going to check out the comments, and then I will go ahead and review the questions for today. Ruth says, I would like to create a sustainable abundance in terms of income, but also feeling empowered to make a reasonable health plan for my money and stick with the plan I make. Usually I make the plan and don't stick because they aren't right for me. Ooh, Ruth. So, oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful recognition of kind of what you would like to shift into, but then also explaining kind of a recognition of like, these plans don't seem to be sustainable for me, and I don't exactly know what's going on. Girl, I'm so excited you joined for the challenge, because this is like the exact type of work I do. It's all talking about how women struggle with the current kind of boxes out there in the financial management industry, because they were all created and defined by men. And that creates a huge problem for women because none of the boxes seem right. The exact work I do is actually helping women, build those unique boxes for themselves when it comes to their financial relationship, and really starting to, develop that perfectly built box when it comes to creating sustainable financial management for themselves and really learning how to achieve the financial desires they have. And I love that this also ties into a healthy plan for you as well. So I'm really, really excited to see what all of you share with me in today's challenge post. So to quickly recap, day 1 is all about defining abundance, okay? So you want to identify the type of abundance you want to create, and then really start to define that. Okay. Really start to share with me, what does that look like? What's happening in your life? What does that exact abundance mean to you? How do you define abundance? Okay. And then I would love to know, share the type of abundance, the questions, Ruth says, what you're saying says, responding to my comments sounds great. I'm so excited, Ruth, that you're enjoying that. That's so amazing to hear. I always love hearing when women start to see that there's like a totally different world out there available to them when it comes to financial management. So day 1 is, as I said, all about define abundance. Identify the type of abundance you would like to achieve in this challenge. Is it time abundance? Is it financial abundance? Is it abundance in your love life? What type of abundance are you looking to shift into? Because there's tons and tons of types of abundance. And when we're looking to shift into a new energy, we need to be very clear with the universal energies of the type of abundance we are looking to call in. You want to get really clear on that definition of abundance. That's question 2. Define what the abundance means to you. Okay, really get clear in those details. And number 3, identify the emotions that come up when you are in that end result, right? How does it feel to be in that end result of the defined abundance you have outlaid in the questions 1 and 2, okay? So really dive in deep there and take a look. So with that, that is the end of day 1. I cannot wait to see all of you beautiful ladies tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time for day 2 of this Feminine Shift into Abundance Challenge. And I know that this may not seem like the normal way people go about, shifting into abundance, right? Normally we need a strategy. We need to think logically. We need to come up with all of these exact strategic ways to develop something. But I want to say that that is all masculine energy. That is the masculine defined financial industry. And there's nothing wrong with being logical and strategic. I'm all about that. I for sure bring that into some of my coaching. However, when we are looking to be grounded in the feminine, when it comes to our relationship with money and abundance and, manifestation, and we are looking to develop a place where we are based in our pleasure and desire when it comes to our financial management, we need to shift into the the feminine. We need to recognize that this industry that is currently representing financial management has not been built for us. And as women, we do not need to contort ourselves and mold ourselves to fit into their box. We can be complete glorious creatures and, shine brightly and be financially successful while being in our own box and creating our own financial management styles, which are beautifully created in the feminine energy. Heather says, I would like to shift into abundance in every area of my life: career, money, men, emotions, happiness, joy, and ease. Beautiful, Heather. I love that, it's kind of like just abundance in all spaces. Definitely take some time to define each of those and think about which one do you want to focus on the most, right? What is the top one? Because sometimes when we focus on shifting energies or manifesting in all areas of our life, it can become a little overwhelming. Like our subconscious can feel overwhelmed and think that, okay, we can't change all of this at once. And for you to handle the change in all of those areas, it's going to kind of blow up. So then your subconscious will start to manifest some really negative things in your life just because it's like overload, right? It's an important recognition to understand kind of the energetic ceiling we've created for ourselves. And when we are looking to do deeper mindset work that I do with my clients, it's understanding that when we hit that ceiling, the negative programming and patterning that we have in our subconscious is going to try and pull us back down, right? And it's going to throw some really negative things at us, which can be super, super challenging. So definitely focus on like, what's the number one? And let's focus on that. You can for sure do like thinking and work around the other ones, answer the questions for the other ones, but pick one that you want to focus on now. Top one is money. That is most important. Love that, Heather. I'm so happy that you're clear on like being like, I got a top one. It's this one. That's amazing. I'm so excited to hear that. So with that, ladies, this is the end of day one. I cannot wait to see your posts in B3 Society in the discussion, in just the main conversation thread. Please do not post them here in the comments because then I'll be trying to go through comments. It'll be really challenging for me to track for the challenge giveaway comments. So just tag me. I'll post the rules and today's challenge questions in the comments, as well as a separate post in B3 Society. So excited for those of you who are joining live. So excited for those of you who are watching the replay. And I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.